Well, week three brings us to a topic near and dear to the hearts of many Americans, their new televisions. Widescreen televisions have been wildly popular as the price has come down. Everyone seems to have at least one, sometimes two or three. I've been in homes that have a television in every room. Now, as we expand the use of a technology like that, there's many technical questions that come to mind, but there's also ethical questions that come to mind. The technical questions oftentimes are intertwined with economic questions. How much should I spend on a television? Should I wait till the price comes down? Is the price going to come down? Is the standard going to change and I'm buying an outdated standard? Is that why it's on sale? All kinds of questions like that. Also, the service that you subscribe to or services that you subscribe to seem to become more and more important. I was just listening to a study that described how we tend to subscribe to things and then forget about them. It came up with the sale of America Online, which gets quite a bit of revenue from dial-up service. And you might think, holy moly, dial-up service, who still uses that? Lots of people still subscribe. They may not have even been using it lately, but there it is. And it's tempting to bash those folks and say, oh, how old-fashioned you are. Move up to broadband, get rid of that. And yet, when they ask cutting-edge people who use technology all of the time, do you have subscriptions which you don't use? The answer often is yes. That they have subscribed to things, they're not using them as much as they thought, but they think they're going to get back to them, so they haven't cut their subscription off. And meanwhile, the monthly billing cycle rolls around again. Cutting the cord is a popular thing to contemplate these days. Should I go with just internet and drop my cable television, drop my landline, get rid of that package of services, that bundle of services? And as I talk to people about whether they should cut the cord or not, friends and relatives, I often find that they have emotional attachments to things, that they are afraid of cutting their landline for various reasons, that they want cable television because it fits with a particular pattern of their own behavior that they find comforting. So it's not always a rational look at digital television and all of the services that go along with it. When you come to ethics, most of the time, most Americans simply view technology as progress and leave it at that. What we're asking you to do is examine some cases along the way here, sprinkled into the course. This week has one of them, from ethical perspectives. Many times my students seem to think that ethics is just a matter of right or wrong, and that's an opinion, therefore I can state my opinion, and that makes it ethical. And other people's opinions, if they differ with mine, are unethical. But that is not that simple. We're asking you to take a look. It's not a long video, but take a look at 3 or 4 different perspectives that are commonly used when examining ethical questions, and then sharpen up your own view of ethics. Stop simply viewing technology as progress and start to have a more refined view of that. That's part of college, right? To have a more educated, more informed, more refined view of important topics. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing your thoughts about these various things. It's a constantly changing field, which makes it interesting to learn from you as well as we learn from the book and you might learn from me about these various topics. Are you ready? Are you making your replies robust in the discussion board? Sometimes I find that main postings are robust. You really pay attention to that. And then you start randomly clicking on other people's threads and replying to get them out of the way. Please, let's avoid that tendency. Let's make each other smarter. Let's make each other better informed by our replies. Make them robust. Go ahead and offer an additional resource. Check out a link. Check out an article that has to do with somebody's thread, and then share that with us. As we become smarter, we should all become smarter as we share in our discussion boards. Go get them.